Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am doing 11 interesting facts about the banjo that you may not know. Let's get into it. The first thing that people kind of, I won't say argue, but are a little iffy about is when it was invented. Some people say the 1800s, some people say the mid-19th century, some people say 400 years ago. I think that's a little much, but now I won't be going over these facts in complete detail. I'll leave that to y'all to research the rest of it and just kind of do your own thing, so I won't spoil anything. But so the first thing, as I mentioned, was when the banjo was invented. It kind of depends what you want to believe. 400 years ago, 19th century, 1800s. It just matters what you want to believe, what you think is true, and yeah. So the second thing I'm sure most of you know is probably the most famous banjo player was Earl Scruggs. He popularized the three-finger banjo playing, and Don Reno was another famous banjo player. He played his own style called Reno style. Is that right? I think that's the right thing. Yeah. If it's not, I'll correct myself. But so those are two really famous banjo players from like 19 I don't remember exactly when they died, but they were pretty famous with what they did, and they did it very well. So excuse me. So the third thing is, this is a little different from the rest of them, but if you actually look at a banjo nut, is the thing up at the top where the tuning pegs are. If you look at it, the second and third strings are closer together, and the fourth and first strings are separated. So it's like boop and boop. It's really weird. I just noticed it today. I'll put a picture up on the screen to show you. I'll put a picture of everything on the screen that I tell you about. Excuse me again. Now, the fourth thing is the spelling. The spelling has changed a lot. Not like recently. But the first spelling was Bangoe. It's pretty funny. And then it went to Banza. I ain't got no clue. If any of you know how to pronounce it, please let me know in the comments. But it's spelled Banza. So that's a pretty big change right there. And then the third thing is Banjar, like Banjar, Banjar, I don't know. And the third thing is, I can read it, Banya, I don't know. It's Bania. The second thing, the next one is Banshaw. I'm not joking. Banshaw. Like bandsaw. Like, you know how you got the bandsaws? Like woodworking. Banshaw. Banshaw. Now finally, we're back to what we know. Banjo. Banjo. Personally, I like banjo better, but you know, some people say banjo. I'm fine with that. But the fifth thing is Joel Sweeney, I think is his name. He was actually the first white man to play a banjo professionally. Now, originally, African slaves would play them when they didn't have to do stuff. Hi, Ethan. I'm making a video. I'll have to get that out. And they would kind of just like play it, like I guess they had some downtime or something. But it was pretty interesting.
Hey, you want some beanie weenies?
Sure.
Alright.
Sorry, I'll cut it out. But, the sixth thing is actually pretty interesting, and I didn't know this at all. Now, the thing is, I hardly knew any of these at all until today. But, the commercial production of the banjo actually started in 1845. I'm pretty sure I'll have a hard time finding a picture of that, but I'm sure I will manage. Now, the sixth thing is, the banjo, or at least the 5-string banjo has, obviously, 5 strings. But it's only got 4 notes. The strings from how do I put it? If it's sitting on your lap, it's going this way. It goes G, D, G, B, D. So 2 G's, 2 D, G, G. Okay. So it may be 3 notes actually. It may be 3. But there are 2 G's, 2 D's, and 1 B. So it is 3 notes. I'm sorry. It's 3 notes. 2 G's, 2 D's, and 1 B. The 8th thing is the first, well, I won't say the first, but the really, really early banjo players were storytellers. People used to play banjo as like background music when they were telling stories, and so it's like, you know how some movies have like music, like they're going, like it's showing going back in time. It's using like thwangy music. I guess that's what they did. I'm not completely sure. I didn't have much time to research this. So, next thing is someone decided to combine a ukulele and a banjo. So, now you have what is called a banjo-lele. I'm not joking. It is a banjo with 4 strings, so it's like a tenor banjo, but it's tuned and it's the size of a ukulele. It's pretty cool. I want to play one. I'm sure my mom would love it. But the the 10th thing is, I'm sure you older people know that the banjo music was actually featured in the movie Bonnie and Clyde. Earl Scruggs and his band played a few songs in there. One in Bonnie and Clyde was Fucking Mountain Breakdown. It's a really popular Scruggs song. Tons of people play it. And there is one more show that they play in, what's it called? Oh, the Beverly Hillbillies. They play in that live, actually, one time in an episode. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure I will. I'm sure I can pull it up. But I don't know why I can't stop yawning. My girlfriend's gonna kill me when she watches this video. But the Foggy Mountain Boys, which is Earl Scruggs' band, actually plays the Beverly Hillbillies theme song. Now, Foggy Mountain Breakdown, I'm pretty sure, is Bonnie and Clyde's theme song. Not completely sure. I haven't seen the movie. So now, I don't know if y'all have seen the movie Deliverance, one where the guitarist is on like a boat near a river and the banjo player comes up walking on the porch and they do a thing called dueling banjos. Now, originally Don Reno had written that song and it was called Feuding Banjos. Now, I won't get into complete detail. I heard that. But originally Don Reno had written the song and it was called Feuding Banjos. But the movie producers actually changed the name from Feuding Banjos to Dueling Banjos. And Dueling Banjos stuck for some reason. And what are you doing? Okay. What's Ethan? But I won't get into full detail. But Don Reno and his band actually sued the producers of Deliverance, and they won. You just made it crooked. Thank you. That's good. Okay. So they sued them and they won, but for some reason it's still called the Dueling Banjos. Now, back to what I was saying earlier, the movie Deliverance actually spread banjo music because people love the song so much that I guess it just kind of got to people who didn't know what it was, and they heard it and they were like, hey, I want to play banjo. But anyway, that wraps up my video on 11 interesting facts that you probably didn't know and I didn't know, other than like 2. So, that's Ethan right there. So, yeah, I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Bye!